For about 6 years now, Russia has been the de facto capital of World of Warcraft private servers. This is due to the fact that copyright law is seldom enforced within the country, and that makes it extremely hard, if not impossible, for Blizzard to shut down these servers. As many of you know, on February 24th, 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine and the conflict is still being fought as we speak. As a result of this attack, Western countries decided to sanction Russia in an effort to disrupt their economy. The Russian economy is pretty much designed to survive these sanctions, and I do not think Putin will mind them too much, but one of these sanctions in particular, Russia getting kicked out of the SWIFT banking system, may be the one thing that kills private servers for the foreseeable future. To make this as simple as possible, SWIFT is a system that connects all the banks in the world together. If you want to send money from, say, America to Germany, for example, the bank account transfer will most likely go through SWIFT. This effectively cuts off Russia from receiving payments from traditional means like checks, credit cards, etc. You may be thinking, how does this affect private servers? Well, in more ways than you would think, actually. Most private servers rely on donations to function. If you check their website, most of them take money through payment managers, as everyone should know better than to give a private server their credit card information or directly transferring PayPal to them. Let's take AstroPay, for example, a payment management service used by servers such as Warmane. They will receive money from the players and relay it to the server owners after taking a cut. This service is based on the UK, and it obviously relies on international banking to transfer money around the world. They are now without any pipeline to send this money to Russia. Yes, they could send this money through a non-bancary service like PayPal or even crypto, but that brings a lot of new problems. For paying stuff outside of Russia from Russia, that is not really a big deal, as you can just easily set up an American PayPal account and use that to avoid the lockout. The problem is paying for things within Russia, like the very server they are running. First of all, these sanctions will make it very hard for servers to acquire new hardware, which has been a problem for a long time already, due to the worldwide chip shortage. This might very well destroy civilian server infrastructure all across the board within Russia, but that's not even all of it. How are the Russian servers to collect their service fees? How are you to pay the server company for their service? Depending on how long the sanctions go on, they may be willing to accept PayPal for now, but that's not gonna be an option forever. As someone who lives in a country with a monopoly money failed currency like myself, most services held within my country cannot be paid with PayPal anymore, and that's for a very vital reason. How the hell are you gonna cash out that money if the banks will not let you? Yes, you can go to some back alley shady guy that will cash it out for you, but that can go as high as a 20% cut sometimes. And even if there wasn't, how are you gonna run a business in front of the Russian authorities if you're doing all your transactions illegally under the table? If you care for private servers, this should be a cause for worry. Or it might not. Fortunately, there is a lot of other countries that do not enforce copyright law, more commonly known as data havens like Nauru or Tuvalu, not to mention all the Eastern European and African nations that make it very hard in practice to enforce a copyright shutdown. But regardless of whether or not we're gonna see World of Warcraft hosted on a beautiful tropical island, the unexpected consequence of the war is that we are going to see a lot of private servers leave Russia, perhaps forever, as the situation worsens over time. So far, Russia has been banned from payments to YouTube and Twitch, among many other platforms, and it will likely not be a long time until server companies are hit by the same problem. For all we know, the UN has the power to even shut down PayPal if they really wanted to in the region. And that might absolutely be the end of Russian private servers overnight. We have not seen a major war fought during the internet age before, and we don't understand all the potential ramifications this will have yet. But this is yet another example of how our interconnected world can easily crumble at the slightest disruption. Best of wishes to the Ukrainian people, and also to the Russian common citizen, because in the face of this certain economic ruin, they are not at fault for what the ruling elite has decided for them. Stay safe out there. behave and have a great day.